giving anyone else the power to tell me when and if my kids are going to eat or not. That just ain't going to happen. Okay? It's not going to happen. I'm going to be talking about how I got terminated from Amazon. Yes, terminated, fired, however you want to put it. So I'm going to give you guys a little back history of my career at Amazon, just in case you don't know, and just in case after I finish this video you are wondering, how did I start and where did I start at Amazon? So I started with Amazon in September of 2016. So I've been with Amazon. I was with Amazon a little over 4 years before I was terminated. I started in Carteret, New Jersey as a Tier 1 associate, meaning as a warehouse associate, picking and packing, sorting, counting, problem solving, all that good stuff. If you ever worked in an Amazon fulfillment center, you know exactly what I am talking about. From there, I was there about a year and some change. From there, I got a process assistant position. That's like the floor supervisor, if you will. So I got that position. That was an L3, so I was very excited. When I got into Amazon, I could already tell that it was a fast growing environment, really fast paced, and that if you wanted to move up, there was definitely opportunities within a company to do so. And that's exactly what I did. So shortly after becoming level 3, I took a seasonal role as a staffing coordinator. When I went back to my permanent role, I knew that staffing was somewhere that I wanted to be. Amazon had definitely opened my doors to that, and so I sought out that opportunity. I felt like, damn, I finally found my dream role. You know, like this is my career, this is my job. I was excited. The pay was great. They flew me out to Seattle. Also, that's a little bit of my background with Amazon. So here we are, 2021. I was terminated November. I have my termination letter here. I was terminated November 11th, 2020. So again, just a little bit after my 4-year anniversary with Amazon, which was something I was, of course, excited about. Amazon was the longest job I held at any company. Before I worked at Amazon, I was a home health aide. I only did that for a few months. I did different types of ins and out jobs, but Amazon was the place for me. At least that's how I felt. And I always said that I wasn't going to leave Amazon until they kicked me out. Even though I wanted to open my own business, even though I wanted to do things for myself personally, for my children, develop more, self-development, not including a job. I just knew that it was never going to happen as long as I was at Amazon. But sad to say, I think I was kind of okay with that because I was happy. I had me a job. It paid well. I could pay my bills. I could take care of myself and my children. And I was in the process of getting my home as well. So if you guys started following me to follow my home buying process, of course, because I am unemployed at the moment, the house buying process has been put on hold, but it doesn't mean that it isn't going to happen, because it is still going to happen, because I do everything that I say I am going to do. So the week I got terminated, the week before, because the incident happened on a Monday, but the week leading up until that week was kind of hectic to me. I got my car towed. I got a parking in a handicap spot ticket. I was going back and forth with the people from NACA, which is the home buying process program that I was going through. It was just like a lot going on. You know how you have one of those weeks, you're just like, yo, what's good? So the weekend came, and then I told my girlfriend, one of my colleagues that I'm still really close with, one of my ex-colleagues that I'm still really close with, I told her, like, yo, I think I'm going to take off for the week. She's like, girl, don't leave me here with these people. Don't leave me here with these people. I should have left her ass right there with those people. Because that Monday, I'm coming into work. We got to go get our temperature check down at the main building. Now, the staffing office is attached to the building, but you got to go through a separate entrance. So before we enter the staffing building, we have to go get our temperature checked at the main building. So I'm leaving the main building. I'm driving down. My vehicle tapped a cleaning man out in the parking lot. Now, he was operating a machine. So I saw the machine, but I didn't see the man. It's like 2 seconds. You know how when you're driving and you look at something and be like, okay, I gotta go around that pothole. And in the midst of you looking away, it's like he just jumped behind a machine and he fell to the ground. So this whole time, I think everything gonna be okay. Loss prevention and the security at my site that I was working at was like, this kind of stuff happens all the time. It's gonna be fine. It could have been worse. Whoopty whoopty whoop. So mind you, this is Monday, right? So I'll come to work, go to work Tuesday, go to work Wednesday, go to work Thursday. So Thursday, my supervisor chimes me. That's like the Amazon messages. So he chimes me, hey, I want to talk to you about a personal matter. Can you meet me at the office? He was at the hotel doing an event. Sure, I'm eating right now. Can I come after? Absolutely. So I walk in here, I see him, and I see this guy from HR that I work with closely sitting in the room. So I already kind of knew what it was about. So I walked in the room. They like, you can have a seat if you want to. I really don't want to have a seat. Just come on, spit it out, get it out, whatever. So they pulled out this beautiful piece of paper and basically said there was a whole investigation going on. And based off the investigation, there's nothing they can do about it. It's Amazon safety policies, blah, 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 blah. Y'all, mind you, I tell you, I went to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Somebody told me that this might be the last week that I may be employed. Like, I didn't get no heads up. I didn't get nothing. I really didn't have a reaction because I was kind of over the job anyway. You know how you just like showing up just to show up, but you're really not there? That's how I was becoming, to the point that my supervisor, so my skip level, had asked to have a one-on-one with me the week prior because he could notice a shift in my attitude, the way I was coming to work, not just doing things anymore without being asked to. I was starting to feel very much unappreciated. Felt like I was coming to this job, putting my all into this job, and not even being able to see my kids and help my kids with homework and help them with school. And I'm giving all myself to this job that don't even care about me. So I was feeling that, like, I started to feel that way. So I knew it was coming, because once I started to feel that way, like, I started taking days off of work now. Anybody know I'm going to work? No, I gotta work. No, I gotta work. Girl, take a day. No, I'm going to work. I started taking days off. I started encouraging everybody else to take days off, because I started to think like, and this job don't give a me, and they don't. And that explains this termination, okay? So, I didn't ask questions or anything like that, because they already had their mind made up. They told me to sign the bottom of the paper. They were going to sign, and that was it. I took everything out of my backpack, and I kept it moving. I kept it moving. My kids didn't find out I was terminated until about actually 2 days ago. So today is January 12th, 13th. My kids didn't find out until like the 11th or 10th that I actually don't work for Amazon anymore. And that's because while I was working for Amazon, I made sure to set myself up just in case something like this ever happens. I won't have to be in a frenzy or in a panic. There's some people that lose their job and have to go immediately back to work. So I just been home with my children. We just been chilling. They drive me crazy, but it's honestly the best thing that has ever happened to me. I didn't cry. I didn't shout, I didn't pout. Honestly, only a few people knew or will know up until this video gets published. But that's just because despite me doing these YouTube videos and all that, like, I'm a extremely private person. So I just don't allot anyone into my life and into my business. So those that needed to know, which was really nobody, because nobody helps me pay my bills but me. But the people that I felt like, I needed to vent to and tell what happened, those are the people that knew. Guys, I am truly happy. I used to go to sleep dreaming about that job, dreaming about candidates, dreaming about what I got to go to work and do, dreaming about how I got home. Like, it was just non-stop. And then when I was at work, it was non-stop. It's like I was the only person, or other than one other person on my team, that did everything from A to Z. My day was always packed full. So to the point when I came home with my kids, I couldn't even have a proper conversation with them because my mom was already that job done took all the energy and everything I had from me. So, like I said, I always told myself, I ain't leaving Amazon. I always said that I ain't leaving Amazon. They're gonna have to kick me out, and they did kick me out. They kicked me out, so I had to leave Amazon. But I am happy, and it is one of the best things that Amazon could have ever done for me, and I mean that. Like this time, I have been able to clear my head. I have been able to figure out what I really and truly want to do for myself. And now that I have the opportunity and that time and that chance, some people say, oh, you're not going to go back to work. You're not going to go back to work. I'm not going to lie. I did apply for like 2 or 3 jobs, but I wasn't feeling it. And I don't want to work for nobody else. Like, I don't want nobody else to have control over my life. To say when Adrian eat and when Adrian don't eat. That I would never give nobody ever that opportunity again. Never. So no, I ain't going back to work. No, I'm going back to work for myself because that energy that I put into Amazon, those 4 years, those 4+ years that I put into Amazon, if I would have invested all of that time and that energy into myself, building my own company, building my own name, building my own brand, do you know where I could have been?